Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entri platform. In this video, we'll be talking about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. This is going to be more of a highlights segment. So we'll try to give you all the major news pointers in a less time so that you can cover major updates that are there. And for practicing on questions, you can take up a live quiz which we have on Entri platform, on Entri app basically. You can download app from the link in the description section below and in the comment section below. Right, so that quiz is going to help you in taking out how many forms of questions can be framed and everything of that sort. Starting on the discussion of news events, the first being Economist Intelligence Unit's Worldwide Cost of Living Index 2021. Now, this index was released recently, and according to the report that has been published by this, Tel Aviv of Israel is the most expensive city in the world in 2021. Also, the second position was occupied jointly by Paris and Singapore city together. Usually, like in previous rankings, it was Paris who was at the top. Now, Paris and Singapore both have attained the second position. Zurich of Switzerland is on the fourth spot. Damascus of Syria is the cheapest city in the world to live in 2021 as per the report, which measured about 173 cities in total. Now, in this index, as per the index, there were supply chain issues, exchange of rate shifts, changing consumer demand, and all of that led to making things more expensive or making the terms of price on commodities expensive. So, price of goods and services were increased to 3.5% in 2021, double to 2020, which was 1.9%. The 10th Annual World Cooperative Monitor Report 2021 was released. This was the 10th edition of the report, and it was released by International Cooperative Alliance ICA and European Research Institute on Cooperative and Social Enterprise EURECAS. Now, according to the report which has been published, Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited or IFCO was ranked as the number one cooperative among the top 300 cooperatives in the world as per the ratio of GDP, ratio of the contribution or turnover over the GDP per capita, ratio of turnover. So sorry, just a second. It was made on the basis of ratio of turnover over the GDP per capita. This was the basis of this report. Therefore, IFCO is contributing significantly to GDP and economic growth of India. Now, in overall ranking, IFCO was ranked at 60th position in the report. Then we have World Migration Report 2021. This was launched by International Organization for Migration, IOM. Now, this is the 11th edition. It is the 11th edition of this report, and it mentions the increase in internal displacement due to situations like disasters, conflicts, violence, particularly when mobility was at halt state due to COVID-19 travel restrictions. According to report, the number of air passengers on global level have been dropped to 60% in 2020 to 1.8 billion, which was down to 4.5 billion in 2019. Also, this has increased the internal displacement due to disaster and violence. It was about 40.5 million. The number of internal migrants increased from 84 million globally in 1970 to 281 million in 2020. Then we have a few one-liners. World Bank Group's arm International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD) has approved a loan of $135 million to West Bengal to improve the internal operational efficiency and reliability of electric supply in the state. Now, it's going to strengthen the distribution of networks, the smart grid technologies, financial stability. The loan has been given out for a duration of 17 years and the grace period of 7 years has been also granted. Government of India is going to launch the Shreshtha scheme, which aims to uplift the socio-economic status and overall development of scheduled caste students. Now, what does Shreshtha signify? It signifies residential education for students in high school in targeted areas, which is going to help meritorious scheduled caste students to build their bright future. And therefore, there's going to be quality residential education to meritorious scheduled caste students in reputed private schools, and therefore it's going to now this implementation is by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, definitely, and it's going to reduce the dropout of students in the course from 9th to 12th standard. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD) has estimated India's GDP to be up by 9.4% for the financial year 22, which was earlier at 9.7%. Sambit Patra has been appointed as Chairman of India Tourism Development Corporation by Appointments Committee of Cabinet. MD post of ITDC, that is India Tourism Development Corporation, is going to be held by G. Kamala Vardhana Rao. Sanjay Dutt ji has been appointed as Brand Ambassador of the 50th celebrations of Arunachal Pradesh, and Rahul Mitra, who is an award-winning filmmaker, he is going to be appointed as Brand Advisor on this Golden Jubilee celebration, that is the 50th year of naming of Arunachal Pradesh. Hornbill Festival was started in Nagaland recently. It is it's held by Naga Heritage Village Kisama. It's a 10-day festival and it's a very famous festival of Nagaland. A lot of times the questions have been asked from this being that which state celebrates Hornbill Festival, how many days festival is it, and some things like that. V. Praveen Rao has won the 7th Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Award for 2017-19. He is a Vice Chancellor of Professor Jaya Shankar Telangana State University. The book titled Nauroji, Pioneer of Indian Nationalism, authored by Dinyar Patel and published by Harvard University Press, has won the 4th Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay NIF New India Foundation Book Prize 2021 recently. Paytm has entered into an MOU with Directorate of General Training, DGT, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, to train 6,000 individuals for a duration of 3 years in the financial technology or fintech company to build India's technology ecosystem to drive financial inclusion in India. Asian Development Bank has approved $500 million loan to India to enhance the quality of school education and to mitigate the impact of COVID-19 pandemic in the education and in the learning sector. So it's basically going to support the integrated system for school education and new exemplar school initiative of the Education Ministry as well. Pradeep Shahji has been appointed as the Chairman of National Asset Construction Company NARCL. Sanjay Jainji has been appointed as the Chief Executive of India Debt Resolution Company, which is a privately owned AMC to resolve the bad loans acquired by NARCL. Geeta Gopinath has been appointed as the IMF's Deputy Managing Director MD, replacing Geoffrey Okamoto. Kotak Mahindra Bank has partnered with Worldline, which is Europe-based payment transactional service company, to allow EMI payments via debit cards of Kotak Mahindra in India. Ratan Tata ji is to be awarded the Assam Vaibhav Award, which is the highest civilian Assam state award, for his contribution to cancer in the state. Himachal Pradesh Police has conducted President's Colour Award ceremony in which Governor of the state Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar bestowed President's Colour Award to the state police. Anju Bobby George, who's an Indian athlete, has been awarded Women of the Year award by World Athletics recently. State Bank of India entered into an agreement with Adani Capital for the purpose of co-lending the farmers so that they can purchase tractors and farm equipment. SBI has listed 650 million US dollars green bonds simultaneously on India International Exchange, India INX, and Luxembourg Stock Exchange, Luxex. Federal Bank has launched a feature-rich saving bank scheme called Mahila Mitra Plus for women as a part of its women empowerment agenda. And this is for a set of features designed to make financial planning and investments easier for the women. India One Payments Limited, which was known as BTI Payments Private Limited, has crossed ATM deployment milestone of 10,000 white label ATMs. So with this, it has become the second largest white label ATM brand in semi-urban and rural areas, which is the largest, that is IndiCash. IndiCash is the largest white label ATM brand in semi-urban and urban regions. Asian Federation of Advertising Association AFA has elected Srinivasan Swamy as the chairman of the 4-year term period or for a duration of 4 years, and he was currently the chairperson of a firm called RK Swamy Hans Group. Sambit Patraji has been appointed as chairman of India Tourism and Development Corporation ITDC for a duration of 3 years. And Indian athlete Anju Bobby George has won Women of the Year 2021 by the World Athletics. She's the only Indian to have won a medal in World Athletics Championship, which was a bronze medal in 2003. And with this, we'll be winding up the segment. I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and you can comment on how you like us and also subscribe to the channel. Have a great day ahead. Take care.